We have a certain radioactive material that decays at a continuous rate of 1.5% per year. If the initial mass is 490 grams, how much of the mass remains after 35 years? So we can use this formula. A of t equals A naught, or A sub 0, times e to the k times t, where A of t is measured in grams. So let's kind of look at all these variables first. This A of t over here on the left is going to be the final amount. A sub 0 means the initial amount. It's like A it times 0. And then remember, E is just a number. This is in your calculator. You'll be able to use that. K is going to be the rate. Okay. And then T is just the time. Okay. Now, notice something about the rate. It's a continuous rate of 1.5%, but notice that it's decaying at 1.5% per year. So what this means is it's like a negative 1.5% because it's decaying. And so when we put this into a decimal, we've got to move that decimal over to the left twice, so it'll be negative 0.015. Okay? So this is probably the most common error people are having, is just make sure you're noticing that it does say decay, and so it's got to be a negative number. So now let's just go ahead and substitute in. We have 490 for A sub 0. Put the A of t over here. We still have E, and then the K is that negative 0.015, and then the T is 35. You may have a calculator that will, if you put it in your calculator, it'll do this separately. But you need to make sure these two are multiplied first before they're raised to the power of E. So if you need to do that separately, go ahead and do that. And then when you put this in your calculator, you should get 289.86. Now it does say we need a round answer to one decimal place. Every time we get a decimal, we want to make sure we're checking that. So if we round to one decimal place, here's our cutoff. We can see it's going to go up to 289.9 for our final answer. So make sure, check on this problem and make sure in your calculator you're able to get this answer, because sometimes that's the problem, is not putting it in your calculator correctly. Let me know if you're still feeling confused.